I would like to introduce Madam Divya Nanda on behalf of Madam Protima. She is Deputy Vice President with RBL Bank. So her total banking experience in this bank is 19 years, and she is enriched with so many experiences in banking sector, and she is having specialization in Indian capital market. So today she will be sharing with us so much knowledge regarding the banking sector and wealth management in HNIs, for HNIs. So I hope the session is going to be very much practical, giving interactive knowledge to the participants, and you may be having so many questions after the session is over. And now I think the time is to start by Madam Divya Nanda. Over to you, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to thank each one of you for your presence. As ma'am told, I'm from banking background, so my concept would be much more related to banking only. The topic for today is digital transformation and sustainability. Digital transformation and sustainability basically emphasizes the proactive development and use of digital tools to achieve environmental targets. It may be related to anything, like ma'am said, in teaching, also in banking, in our day-to-day life, we need a very proactive development and use of digital tools to achieve the environmental targets, our goals, our strategies. So basically, digital transformation is the strategic integration of digital technologies, data, innovative business models, and to alter the organization operations, culture, and customer experience to meet the evolving marketing demands. Like in day to day, what is the culture? Post COVID, you would have everyone would acknowledge that we are used to all this Teams meeting, Zoom meeting, MSTs, even the students, small children from ranging age of 3 to 30, they are used to all this online meetings, classes, everything. This is a transformation. To sustain this, we need operations culture. We have to set the culture. If we talk about 10 years back, the people, they don't used to connect each other on Zoom meetings or any other MSTs. Like they were not used to how teach people's on online, but these days everyone is used to. This is a culture which we have adapted post COVID, which has again given us a better experience, cost cutting to various institutions. Like if we talk about IT, they have reduced their cost to more than 70% because everyone is operating and working from home. So it is complete digitalization, which have resulted in saving of time, more influencing. It is all added to this. So digital transformation can be of various segments. First, we can talk about. You can please change the slide, Harpreet sir. It is business model transformation. Business model transformation basically reflects the competition what we can attain in long term. Business model transformation is the entire transformation which would fundamentally change the company's strategies and create a competitive environment ensuring long term success. Anyone would like to change the business environment, it would be a long term situation. Business domain transformation is a strategy where company expands into new industry. Like business, how can we differentiate between business model and business domain? Is basically business market leverages existing strength and resources are used. Like if we talk about teaching or banking, or we can talk about any corporate sector, in there they use their existing strength, resources. Like as a bank, we all are the brand ambassadors of the bank. Like as a teachers or as a professors, we all are the brand ambassadors for any institutions. They are the existing strength and resources are used to make the technologies. Domain transformation also involves moving beyond company's current market to explore new markets. What are the new innovations in the market? Like earlier, if we had to take a loan from a bank, we have to give a bundle of documents. ITR deni hai, KYC we have to submit, entire ITR, entire bank statement. It would consider a paperwork of around 100 to 150 pages. But now we have digilockers available, we have a links available. On that we have to upload the documents and we are through with our loan segment. Everyone would have been getting a calls. These days, every one of us are getting calls from other banks, institution, NBFCs to get loans, to take credit cards. They share links and we have to upload certain documents and we are through. If we talk about demat accounts, like a demat accounts are accounts which are used to for trading shares in equity market. Demat account also, it was a paperwork of around 30 to 40 pages. We require 30 to 40 signatures for opening an account. But now everything is digital. We have tabs on which we can open digitalization of account. This is called a business domain transformation, in which we use existing resources and existing strengths to change the things. It is the existing strength and resources which are utilized to change the screens. If we talk about business process transformation is the fundamental reengineering of business processes to significantly enhance efficiency and alignment with the new strategic goals and market demands. Like these days, market demands are everyone wants a doorstep banking, a doorstep service, a doorstep like we use Zomatos, we use Blinkit, everything should be a doorstep. For that, we use digital. It is a digital alignment and adaptability which are there to use the strategic tools to fulfill the market demands these days market demands, in any case everyone expects that I should get everything at home or everything online. You can download statements, you can download your ITRs, you have certain links. Earlier if we had to file a ITR, like abhi season chal raha है ITR ka, last date is 15th, everyone is aware. So if we had to file a ITR, we have to go several banks. If we had account in 10 banks or 5 banks or 2 banks, we have to visit each bank and we have to collect the statements from there. But now it is not that. We get a single link from our CA and we can file our ITR online. Earlier, we had to go for every tax, ki kitna mera TDS, how much TDS has been deducted, for interest certificates. For such minor things, we had to visit banks. But now, in keeping customers' demand and customer service as the priorities, we have different links which provide us to get, we can access those links to get our demands fulfilled every day. Every day, we can get our demands fulfilled in anything. We have various platforms like WhatsApp, we have email concept, matlab every corporate sector is going paperless these days. Anything you want, you get online. Anything you want, you get digitalization. It is because we want to sustain our customers, dealing with NRI customers, dealing with HNIs. They don't have time to visit. We visit each other to have a cup of coffee or to chit chat. But we don't have time for banking or for any other dealings. Everything, the international dealings, they are done online. Say if our customers are NRIs, like they are non-residents, Indians, or they are HNIs, they do things online to get the sustainability. They have online platform there wherein they can invest, where they can check, they can redeem different concepts. Like if we talk about wealth management is basically creating money from money. If I am earning like say 50 lakhs per annum, okay, I can earn 50 lakhs per annum. I'll save 20 lakhs out of it. Okay, or I can save 5 lakhs out of it. How we make how we use that 5 lakhs to create more money is called management. Creating money from money. How to use that money to create money. It is not earning. Earning money is easy. Saving money is difficult. But again, multiplying money is called wealth management. To multiply money, we have various platforms wherein you can multiply your monies. It is like basically we have Indian capital market, a primary market and secondary market. In primary market, you can invest in IPOs, you can invest in NFOs. I think everyone here would be aware of IPOs. What are initial public offerings which we get from shares? We can invest directly in IPOs using online platform, from our net banking, from our mobile banking. We have SBA accounts wherein we don't have to invest the entire amount. Our amount is only blocked for certain time and we get interest on that as well. So we have ESBAs also. You can invest in NFOs, new fund offered by various mutual fund companies, various AMCs. We have 27 AMCs in India. We have almost 113 AMCs all over the world. It is not like From India, you can invest in any US market, you can invest in NASDAQ. It is very easy these days. And all the steps are taken to sustain the customers. Sustainability is the important part. How they are linked? Transformation is linked with sustainability. If we do the transformation, or if we are taking steps, bold steps for the transforming these industries, it is for sustainability of customers, sustainability of employees, sustainability of market needs, so that we can fulfill their needs, so that we can fulfill their requirements. Because customer these days is the king of market. Customer means consumer, here I refer to. Consumer is the king of market. We have to satisfy our consumer at any cost. Like in wealth management, if I talk about, we have primary market, the main segment. We have secondary market, wherein you can invest in mutual funds. Again, mutual funds can be invested in two types. Like you can invest lump sum, you can invest in the form of SIPs. SIPs these days is a systematic investment plan, which starts from rupees 500 also. From 500 you can uh, invest anything monthly. It is systematically, like you have to invest monthly, quarterly, or annually. You have to decide the tenure, you have to decide the amount. Everything is in your pocket. According to your need, according to your ability to invest, you can decide the amount, and you can also invest lump sum in the market. Like equity market, if we talk about Nifty and Sensex, Nifty refers to NSE's index and Sensex refer to BSE's index. Both have given a good return in these days. Now, for how sustainability is related to wealth management is like, if I say, if I have invested 50 lakhs of any of you, okay, it is in my hand how to get. You'll say you'll visit a bank, you go paperwork, you have to complete the paperwork, you have to complete the KYC, you have to tell him, ma'am, please do this application fill for me. I'll fill that application for you. Again, you'll come to me for redemption. You'll come to me for any other change in funds. But how digitalization help is, we'll give you a link, we'll give you a portal. There are certain portals for everything. We have a wealth management portal, we have AMC's portal. With using different portals, we can do the things online. You don't have to be dependent on anybody, any advisor, any banker, for to get the redemptions done, to get anything done, to get your nomination details changed, or to update your KYC, update your PAN. Earlier, KYC used to take 3 to 4 days to get your KYC active or KYC done. KYC basically refers to know your customer, wherein you have to submit your documents like PAN, Aadhaar, or in photos in bank or in any other investment, in any organization, to get yourself registered. It's basically KYC, in which we banking we call, we should know person in blood and flesh. It is not only the collecting of documents. We have to do OSVs, original seen and verified, and customer signed in my presence. So now things are digitalized. We take the original clicks and we do it. Now KYC is done in an hour. It is the biggest transformation of banking and in the entire financial sector. Financial sector is very like growing these days. It has digitalized and sustained tremendously. You can do anything online. KYC takes only and only 30 minutes to done. Earlier, it used to be take a week, 10 days. You have to chase people, you have to chase advisors to get it done. There not used to be any tat. You have to chase anybody for redemptions. But now we have a link. If you do it before 2 p.m. any day, your redemption gets on T+2, but the transaction plus second day. So these are the changes in wealth management, wherein you can invest and you can earn money. You can start with any amount to invest in the form of SIP. You can do it in the form of lump sum. Also, it is SWP is also available. Like you can do systematic withdrawal plans. It is not investment. You can withdraw also systematically. Like today, if Nifty is 20,000, yeah, if Nifty is 60,000, Sensex is 70,000, so you can do that way also. In case the market, you can withdraw some amount for doing the averaging and hedging of the product. How bankers, how advisor help is like, if market is performing, every fund performs. But how sustainability is related? What if market falls down, or what if the situation is not favorable? In that case, the hedging works. The hedging works if your stocks fall around 20%, your stocks fall 10% is the sustainability which banks provide, which digitalization provides. If you get any news, you can withdraw your funds at 12 a.m. in the morning, midnight. You can do transactions anytime, anytime. Anybody can get money. You can transfer money anytime. We have cashless transactions. We have cardless transactions. You can visit ATM without cards. Then also you can do the transactions. I hope 50% of the audience would be aware of this. We can do cardless transactions also on ATM as well as on we are using Paytm UPI, that is different. But also ATM transactions are cardless possible. You can inter-transfer remit funds online. This is again to sustain customer with us. Like if we do talk about HNI banking, what do they expect? If I travel all over the world, I should get the digitalization and sustainability to sustain the customers with the banks, to sustain customer with any other organization. We need digitalization. They can transaction do the transaction in entire world using the card without any charges, without any markup fees. Again, we issue travel cards. They can use that travel cards to use the opportunities. These days, loans facilities, you get calls from any and every organizations and NBFCs. I hope I'm not making this session bored.
नहीं नहीं मैम, बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग है, आप बड़ी प्रैक्टिकल चीजें बता रही हैं मैम।
Like I'm trying to do practical only कि it
हाँ जी
could
हाँ
be an
जी मैम,
interactive कि practically
बिल्कुल
अगर
मैम।
आप लोन के लिए भी देखो तो it is I hope everyone is comfortable in this English.
Yes, ma'am.
बिल्कुल। हाँ, आपके बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस होंगे यूजर्स के, फिर टाइम आफ्टर द
Sure,
सेशन
sure,
वी विल।
sure.
एंड
Thanks
आप
for
आपको
confirming.
जब भी स्लाइड ट्रांजिशन की जरूरत हो मुझे बता देना। तो आई हैव केप्ट दिस स्लाइड सस्टेनेबिलिटी तक आगे बढ़ना, तो मुझे बता।
Sure, sure. Like for sustaining international customers, HNI customers, they need transaction, they need money anywhere and everywhere in the entire world. They need facilities anywhere and everywhere. So we have doorstep things. We have everything available at home, everything available on the phone. Like you need to have only a phone to leave your home. You need to have only your phone to leave the country as well. You can leave the country with your phone only. You have digital documents available, and these things are acceptable. Everything for checking, checkout, embassies, everything they accept these things. So, sustainability transformation involves deep shift. It is a deep shift in social system to achieve lasting sustainability and can be approached through three main types: structural, systematic, and enabling. Like systematic is reshaping the economies, industries, societies to integrate sustainable. We have to integrate the society, we have to change the culture. We should like these days people have started investing early. Earlier we used to start earning at 25. We start thinking about investing funds at the age of 35. We'll say कि अब जोड़ लेते हैं, अब उसके बाद बच्चों को देख लेते हैं, पहले पढ़ा लेते हैं. But these days people are very practical. They start earning at 20 with various digital platform. They are earning on various sites. They have various opportunities wherein they earn at the age of 20 or maximum by 25. So they start investing. It is how early you start and more you save and more cheaper it is. Cheaper as in you talk about if I have an FDR of 1 crore rupees these days. Okay, but I don't have a health insurance plan, then I'm not a good financial advisor, you can say, or good financial guidance. Because with priorities, our priority should be a health insurance. हमारी सारी savings, the entire saving goes zero if we have any health problem. And these days, health problems are very frequent. It is very expensive. Health treatments are very expensive. The first priority of each one should be a health policy. Health policies also sustains and links with the bank. It gives sustainability. How it gives sustainability? You are linked with the customers. You are linked with the practical things. If we help the customers or if we financially in the bad times, it leads to sustainability. Your 1 crore FD would go zero in case of any transplantation, any surgeries, anything. But if we have a premium of around, it costs around 2 to 3,000 per month, or maximum 5,000 per month. Around 50, 60,000, you have a good amount of health insurance cover. Again, in India, people are not very practical about life insurance or term insurance. Everyone should have a term insurance plan. Again, it leads to a sustainability. Sustainability transformation is like culture. We have to set the culture. It is reshaping the economies and industries because integrate sustainability development principles, moving from low productivity to high impact system. It is social and it is for social and economic well-being. See, if we utilize our savings or FDs or any other funds we have for a growth reason, for wealth, to create wealth, instead of wasting it, or you have to, not wasting is not the right word actually. In case you have 1 year FD, it is better to have a 60,000 health insurance plan wherein you have a cover of 50 lakhs, or wherein you have a cover of 25 lakhs. You can use that for your cover. So it creates again social and economic standards and well-being. You don't have to use that funds. Again, we have different financial products, we have different financial plans, we have products for kids education, we have different education plans, we have again smart kids plans, we have different pension plans. Like these days most of the institutions have stopped giving pension, so we can have privately, we can have different pension plans, we can have plans for education. Earlier our parents used to say ki we should not take loans. Most of us, like our parents here or our grandparents, would never suggest us to take a loan. But these days, people are practical. We cannot do things at early stages without loans. Again, if you are having a loan at 10% and you are earning from markets, equities, shares, mutual funds, or any other investment products like PMS, portfolio managements, AIFs, alternate investment funds, wherein you are getting a return of 13% or maybe 15%, again, it creates a difference of 4%, which no one calculates. Like very rare of us calculates. No one is again not the right approach. Rare of us calculates. We don't calculate usually. We don't take loan. We use our funds. कि नहीं हमारे पास पड़े हैं, तो we have to use that funds. We should encourage loans because it is at 8% or 10%, and we are getting on the other hand, we are getting a return of around 13 to 14%. So it's a profit or margin of around 6 to 7%, at least minimum 5%. In SIPs also, you get a return of 15% bare minimum. So there are different financial products these days which fetches you the return of more than 10 to 15%. And loans cost less than that. So you can take a difference and you should invest in that. Again, people says ki we have a general approach of not buying credit cards. Again, it sustains the business. It encourages stickiness of the customer to any organization. If we give different products to the customer, they give sustainability and stickiness to the organization. Credit cards also, we can, if we utilize it in a proper way or in a sensible way, you can say, we can use the funds for 40 days. It's a 40 days credit, which is a great deal. We have various reward points which has various payback. We have different offers. We use Zomatos, we use Blinkits. We have different offers on credit card. We have different apps offers. So these are the offers we should avail these deals for digitalization, transformation, and it transforms everything. Because for any other online things, we used to say our kids ki isko dekho, isko karo, how use it. But we should use it, we should do it practically. It gives better return. Again, if it goes on the opposite side, it has everything, it has advantages as well as disadvantages. In banking, if we talk about, digitalization has also led to a big disadvantage in the form of cyber crimes. These days, we are having multiple cyber crimes wherein your phones are hacked, your calls are hacked, the people share links, and if you click that links, you know what happens. Your entire money, your entire things go. So we should be very cautious. If we use cards, we can manage our cards using digitally. So the how this digitalization and sustainability goes hand in hand is like digitalization have given you cards, but how to sustain that cards, how that card should help you rather than bothering you or disturbing you is the practical example I'll give you. Like if we have a debit card or credit card, like if we are carrying, everyone must be carrying 5 to 6 cards in their wallet. Yeah? The day, a bad day, my wallet is lost. तो how would I remember कि मेरे पास कितने banks के कार्ड थे, कौन-कौन से cards थे? Sometimes we don't remember. We have a card of 4 years old bank. We have a card of 5 years old bank. So we keep all the cards in our wallet. I would suggest everyone to keep lesser cards because we have digi cards available. You use net banking and mobile banking. We have digi cards available wherein you can manage your cards. You can manage your cards online. You can activate that card online. You can deactivate that card online. Like I'm going to a shop for shopping. There, then and there, I can activate my card. I can enhance my limit. I can reduce my limit. Everything is available on manager cards. So it leads to sustainability. If we use it practically, if we use it sensibly, it depends upon the usage and how things are. The second point I told was business domain transformation, wherein the brand ambassadors or the existing resources guide the people or guide the organization or change the structure that way so that it leads to the sustainability and stickiness to the sector for any sector. Again, if we have we can use that card, we can reduce limit for that card, we can enhance limit of the card, we can block the card, we can do everything online. So there is no use of carrying cards. Again, if you are carrying cards, you should, for the meantime, you can activate or deactivate on the spot only. People use it practically. Cards digitalization, again, it was one of the example. Secondly, if you want to do any transaction, you can do anything online. Your stickiness increases or your sustainability of the customer increases. Again, if we do it in a better way, if you want to do the all investments, any investments, you can do it online. If you are like, we have to pay certain premiums, maybe your car premium, maybe your health premium. Here I would like to interrupt. Term insurance I mentioned is very important. Like गाड़ी तो हम सड़क पे चला लेते हैं. We take our car on road. We don't take our car on road. जिस दिन insurance expire होती है, we do it a day before. We don't take our car out until and unless it is insured. But we go out. We go out without a term insurance plan. That is the biggest risk. We are taking care of car which may be costing 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, or maybe 50 lakhs. But what about our life? It is a big risk. Again, so we should sustain things to sustainability and stickiness. It leads to the products and transformation about knowledge, how we should create knowledge, how we should do a brand ambassador. Practically, it is need based selling. Like people are like these days, they are very scared of bankers, I must say. They say कि नहीं यार बैंक का फोन आ गया अभी दिमाग खाएंगे. They'll say कि नहीं, I need insurance, you need an insurance plan, you need a loan. That's okay. That is a approach. Bankers do that because these days everyone has targets. It is practical thing. They have targets, but it is about what is our need. We should avail things as per our need. And a good banker or good financial advisor, if he advises you, the better you can. It is our wish to choose the better one out. If a banker is giving you 10 options, you can take 5 options, you can 6 options, you take good ones out of it. Nobody can force you to invest anything financially. It is your money. And again, you should be aware of what a banker or what any financial institution is doing with your money. If we don't care about our money, nobody else can take better of it. If a financial advisor says कि नहीं मैम आप मुझे पैसे दो, I will make a return of 30% या I'll make of 20%, नहीं, how and why? Because if we don't ask certain questions, we'll be missold one day. So we should betterly ask in advance ki what is the transformation, how they are creating funds, wherein they are investing funds, what is the marketing. Cloud transformation is again a term. Cloud transformation is a fundamental shift for an organization to migrate its infrastructure. It is very important term these days. Cloud transformation is the fundamental shift for an organization to migrate its IT infrastructure applications and data from on-premises servers to a cloud computing environment, fundamental changing how it operates. A software should be very strong. Again, earlier we used to take with an example, I'm trying to explain everything. Earlier by name we can search anybody's account, but these days these things are not that easy, not that practical. We have to look for many other things like a pan cards or different things, a passport number for to get the digitalization, and again structural and systematically enabling things. Sustainability transformation involves deep shift in social system, achieve lasting sustainability, and it can be approached in mainly three types. It could be structural, it could be systematic, and it could be enabling. Structural sustainability transformation is the process of fundamentally reshaping economies, industries, and societies to integrate sustainable development principles, moving from low productivity, high impact system to inclusive, efficient, alternative, ensure long term environmental, social, and economic well being. It is used in various sectors, like if we talk about teaching. Again, in teaching, if we have a student whom we have given a scholarship, would be sustained with us for long term. Example, just an example. If we have a student who is maybe a hostler, it is again an example of sustainability. The structure sustainability transformation is the process of fundamentally reshaping economies, integrate sustainability, and to create the difference of sustainability in reporting directives. Reporting directive is reshaping banking into increasingly visible impact. Visible impacts herein refer to regulatory pressures. We have regulatory pressures, like we have pressures from RBI, we have pressures from SEBI, we have pressures from IRDA. These are different regulatory authorities, like every banks, private or public, these are regulated by RBI, Reserve Bank of India. Every mutual funds and every sort of funds management, AIFs and PMS is basically portfolio management services. These things are regulated by SEBI, Securities Exchange Board of India, and all the insurances, health, life, and general is regulated by IRDA, which is Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority. So we have immense pressure of these regulatory authorities. They demand greater transparency. These Because of these regulatory authorities, we have to be very transparent. We cannot do window dressing in certain things. Window dressing as in we have to be very transparent. I would not name any bank recently, or many times you would have heard that they have shown a less of NPAs, a more of profits, a more of NIMS. NIMS is net interest margins. NPS is very common in public and private. So they do window dressing in certain things. So these authorities have created pressure on the organizations that they should not. They should be transparent. They should be transparent. Earlier, if we talk about 2006 or 2007, we used to have insurance policies. Like everyone was afraid of it. Everyone was scared of it because it was missold. Missold as in they had a charges, they had different charges, fund management charges, mortality charges. Mortality is the charges in which we cover the life cover. So they have certain charges wherein they were not transparent. But these days IRDA has regulated the charges. They have regulated the things we can any insurance company cannot charge more than that. There is a limit of 5 to 10% in certain products. There is a limit of 0 to 3% in certain products. So it is everything regulated by IRDA. These days insurance products are mixed. Like they have market linked products which we call ULIPs, which are unit linked investment plans. ULIPs, we have traditional products which are bonus related products, wherein you have guaranteed returns like FDs. Say you invested 8 lakhs, you'll get 8 lakhs 80,000 is written on the paper. It is written on there also, which are called traditional product, bonus based product. Okay. Otherwise, there are ULIPs, and we have a concept of tulips also these days, which is a mixture of term plan and ULIPs, which wherein you get the return of premium options. So all this transformation is done to sustain the customers. Sustain as in, like earlier it was ki people were not, they were very like, "Ki, I don't want to invest in insurance plans." But again, these days they are investing because you get a rebate of ATC, and under section 1010D, you don't get any TDS. You don't, no TDS is deducted. Up to 5 lakhs, any amount you invest, you get in hand. So ATC is applicable, 1010D is applicable, life cover is applicable. For that, you have to pay certain mortalities. Fund management charges are available, wherein your funds are managed and you are investing in equity or debt or maybe a secured or a dynamic fund. We have sectoral funds these days, like because of the last two months back there was war situation, so many funds like power funds, they were growing. So these are, there are different funds: sector based fund, thermal based fund, power based fund. So there are different funds, IT sector funds. So these authorities, regulatory authorities, have resulted in transparency, which have again resulted in sustainability of the customers. Earlier, there was 5 years plan. If you give two premiums, your money were not refunded, or most of the 80% of your money was taken by the insurance companies, and you used to get only 20% of the surrender value. But these days, again, this is changed. You don't get the you get the money back. पहले तो ये होता था ना, if you don't give money, तो if you don't pay the entire premium, so for the tenure, like a premium paying term is 20 years, if you pay 5 years, the surrender value was very less. There were charges, there were big loss to the customers. But now IRDA has regulated to sustain the customers, to retain the customers, to sustainability in the insurance industry. They have regulated to keep a check, to keep a transparency in every document has to be first approved by them, and then we can sell. There are certain exams, we have to clear certain exams to be the advisors, like NISM cash, NISM options. Only then we can sell or advise these products. Again, corporate authorities like RBI have regulated the CRR. They have certain limits up to 5 lakhs. It is insured. So they have fixed up limits, and they have resulted in transparency also. In case the latest, we have mule accounts. You would have heard of mule accounts, wherein there are transactions which are happening digitally and online, and UPI, it is mostly used in gaming. So RBI has again kept a check on it. It should be controlled. It should be regulated. It is that way. Again, competitive advantages are there, differentiate in the banking market by meeting growing demands of sustainable financial solutions. We were covering the regulatory authorities like RBI again have regulated various, they have set the limit up to 5 lakhs, your funds are safe. How much in lockers? How about the lockers? Recently, everyone would have, most of you would be having lockers in the bank, and you would have signed the fresh agreements, like in the cases of pandemics and covids. What are the criteria? Those things have been revised. पिछले एक साल में, in last 1 year, one would have updated their sheet in the bank's locker sheet especially. So lockers again a very sensitive and very important concept in banking. For lockers also, they have different guidelines, they have different concepts how to put. Now I'll cover the topic is like how they are impacting competitive advantages. And again, long-term values to build trust with the customers, investors, fostering more sustainable business, identifying and managing the things, supports of global transition to low carbon economy. Earlier, the trading session would start at 9:30 and would end up at 3:30, and like everyone who were aware of trading sessions, I think most of you would be aware of trading sessions. So we used to wait for Nasdaq and FTSE to open at 1:30 or 2, like the international markets. But now these days everything is online. Everything is sustained. You can do transactions. invest in online market, you can invest in international market. You can invest in international market for sitting here in Jalandhar, or you can sitting here in anywhere in India or anywhere in this planet. So you can do it that way also. Again, the returns portal. TG lockers, everyone would be having, wherein we can save our documents, important documents, PAN, Aadhaar, and any other things. So it is accepted everywhere. E-cards transactions are available. E-loans are available. E-loans refers to the education loans and car loans, education loan, cars loan, and unsecured loans are available these days to promote startups, to promote agriculturists, to promote women. We have special women empowerment products. These days, banks are very much into social responsibilities. Social responsibilities here and we refer to, like, we have recent Independence Day on. So they are into social responsibilities to sustain. How to sustain their? They have mandates from RBI. We have mandates from RBI. So we have to give certain amount to SMEs. We have to issue certain amounts to SMEs. We have to issue certain amounts to startups. So these are the certain mandates of RBI. RBI also mandates certain things like grants which women should avail, grants which kids should avail. So there are certain limits for every industries. And if we talk about the principles of sustainability refers to conservation of ecosystem and environment. Conservation is the diversity in the planet. Like, we have to create it, conservation of the human resources. Basically, it is very important. We should not work like machine. It is like these days it is people or machine are same, but it is not fair. Banking options, sustainability involves again the practices, the paperless banking, eco banking, green banking, we say these days. Like, in if we talk about in teaching or any other industry also, things are online. You can avail things online, you can do our filing online, you can focus on the things, you can do all things. Palm greeting. Both are options. Introduction is there. You can domain processes are there. Domain processes is the basically fulfilling of marketing demands. Systematic sustainability transformation is the process of fundamentally reshaping. How can we reshape the economies, industries, and societies to integrate the various impact system? The impact system here refers to the how the industry is impacting us, how there is the if we talk about how the industry is impacting us, so industry is impacting the people in their socialization, in their enhancing their standard of living. Standard of living, as in they have better opportunities, they have better options, they have better investments, they have better pension plans for their future. Again, they have better plans for their kids. They also refer to the articles or explore. There are six principles which involves human rights. They involve financial capacity of building, collaborations of partnerships. Like these days, we have collaborations. Earlier, used to have single collaboration. If we have 27 AMCs in India, AMCs I here refer to asset management companies, which are also known as mutual fund companies. Earlier, there were no choice. Now we have choices to invest in any other AMCs. We have choices for tie-ups in any other sector. So these are the collaborations and partnership which have been done in the banking industries or any other corporate industries, like entire corporate sectors, to enhance things. And again, to build the trust and sustainability. Building trust is like, because the consumer is the king of market. If we don't build the trust, we cannot sustain things. The ethical banks is these days, ethical banking is being compulsory because there are certain guidelines which these youngsters or people like us, they don't follow the certain things, but the regulators have given the basic. They have created stress on everybody, consumers, to go for an ethical bank. Ethical banking herein represents the values and mean of most of them. The term financial services in banking sector is the environmental governance. It adds to the environmental governance, and also wherein we can have the ethical banking, wherein we follow people's according to the sustainability guidelines, the sustainability banking. The top sustainability options of the banking is the demo changes, the software into changes. IT has helped in it. IT has played a very important role in it. IT is the main pillar of digitalization. It is the software or the banking platforms which we get for payment gateways. We can pay fees online. We can do transactions online. We can do GIC online. Remittance these days are being very easy. Remittance here, and I am referring to LRS, where there is a liberalization scheme. We can send money abroad in maximum 24 hours. So these are aspirations, green investments. These are the climate conscious companies for banks, like offsetting the transaction and transparent impact reporting. Like if we do here in the example is, if we do any pause transaction, pause is the swipe transactions here, and I'm referring to, it gets settled same day. It gets settled same day within a fractions of minutes or fractions of minute, you can say. The entire settlement is done. The money is into uh, the creditors account. The green bonds and investments are available. You can invest in gold in a form of government bonds. You can invest in the form of green bonds. These days sovereign government bonds are available, wherein you are getting interest also on the bonds. You are investing into gold. Gold price, everyone is aware, is at the peakest of 1,06,000. Maybe today I think it went up to 1,09,000. So it is the sovereign gold bonds also, which are issued by government, again to sustain the money. Should the fundamental here is, or you can say the priority here is to keep our money here and only. So we have many options. People from entire world, they invest in India. They think the Indian capital market or Indian equity market is the best market to invest with. So you can have green bonds and investments, wherein you can invest. It avoids paperless and sustainability. You get extra interest also on that. You get extra interest on that. So if we talk about green loans and mortgages offering lower interest rate and incentives to the customer for electric vehicles, solar panel installations, or homes energy efficiency standards. These are special initiatives of the government, which every NBFC or every finance sector has to offer. Finance sector has to offer to the customers. It is designed that way. First is like green loans and mortgages. Green loans is basically the incentives for the financing electric vehicles, solar panels installations, or homes with high energy efficiency standards. It is specifically for that sector also only. Green loans here refers to the agricultural loans for agricultures below 5 lakhs of the limit, just to start up. We have startup loans for women. We have startup loans for the youngsters. It is again a specified limit of paperless and digital banking, encouraging digital account management, e-statements, digital first cards, reduced paper consumption. It is also favorable for environment. It doesn't affect environment that way. So reduced investment in harmful sectors. Again, damaging industries like mining and infrastructure. Carbon offsetting and tree planting is the main segment wherein RBI has mandated us to give a quota to that sector. Net zero finance is the sector committing to aligning lending and investment portfolios with net zero emission goals, often through investment in carbon neutral projects. These are specifically for carbon neutral products. We have a specified quota of around 0.83%, which is for health equipments. It is again must, we have to fund those health equipments. It is mandatory for a bank to fund those health equipments. Last is the ECG advisory services, again providing guidance to the customer on investment that align with their environment, social, and governance values. It is ECG refers to environmental, social, and governance value. So digitalization Herein is the the sustainability, about the competitive business sector, how we should handle business in competition, cities, education services, mobile banking apps, AI powered chatbots. Example of digital transformation I'm giving you is the like mobile banking apps. Most of us mix net banking with mobile banking apps, but nee, both are different. Mobile banking app and net banking apps have different limits. They have different RTGS and NEF limits. These days, IMPS is very common, which is instant money transfer, initial money payment transfers on the spot. Mobile banking apps, AI powered chatbots, online account opening is available. You open any site, you open any link, everything is open online. Biometric security devices are available. Like it is not risky. We say that these things are risky also, but there are dual passwords, there are dual checks on it, there are dual biometric security sets on it. Their leverage on data analytics and personalized services of blockchain technology is available. Integrated digital wallets are available. Specific example as customer can manage accounts, transfer money, pay bills directly from their smartphones, and they can check deposits, they can make FDs online, they can break FDs online, they can start investment online. Mobile banking apps, you can use anything, you can order checkbook at home, you can stop any check at from home only. Like early in the morning 6 a.m. you realize that you have issued a wrong check or your checkbook is lost, anything can be done online at same time. So it is actually 24 by 7 thing. AI powered chatbots and virtual assistants are available. Customer supports are available to handle the routine inquiries. Customer support is available. Chatbots are available wherein you can digitally chat, wherein you can customer services is a different thing, but again, chatbots are available, which is specially designed by JP Morgan. Digital onboarding is available. Digital identity verification, e-signatures are available. Earlier, in case of NRIs or HNIs, when they used to visit India, only then they can activate their account, because as per RBI, your accounts become inoperative or dormant after certain time. Or in case you don't do certain transactions, the account becomes inoperative or dormant. But these days, again, you sitting in America, London, or anywhere, Japan, you can do it online. You can do it your identity verification and e-signatures. You can activate your account. You can activate any other KYC in any financial sector. It is not only banking, in entire financial sector you can do it online. You can robotic process automation is available, which is called RPA. Robotic process automation automates repetitive tasks like data entry, transaction processing, and improving efficiency. We have that available. We don't have to do enter all the data entry manually. It can be done in a repetitive transaction that improves efficiency of the employees. We have data analytics and personalization, machines learning, and data. And you have machines available for passbook printing, any other printing. You have machines available. You can download statements. Like you withdraw money from ATM, you can download statement. You can get your passbook printed. You can get your statement printed. On WhatsApp also, you can certain avail certain things like tax certificates, your queries. You can biometric authentication is available. Banks implement fingerprints on scanning or your facial recognitions, your voice recognition to account for account security. It is double or triple check. You can opt. It is not kid. It is risky that days. We have biometric authentication. We have fingerprint scanning. We have facial recognition and voice recognition to enhance the account security. Now it is cloud computing. Cloud computing is a shift to cloud first strategies, provide banks with the sustainability, flexibility, and cost efficiency of various applications. Like applications are very important. Earlier, we used to have FlexCube in any banks, but now we have Finacles, which is a very, again, savvy. Blockchain technologies are used for KYC updation and transparent cross borders payment. You can do cross borders payment, you can do GICs, you can do remittances, you can do LRS under liberalization schemes. All those things are available on blockchain technology. We have digital wallets. It is integration for services like pay and Google payments, like your Paytms, contactless payments directly from your smartphones. You can use your smartphones to have the digital services like applications, pay and Google Pay. allow contactless payment. ठीक है? Interactive teller machines is ITMs. Any evolution on ATMs that allow more complex and low value branch transactions, about live video assistance, specialized platforms like exchange of currencies, exchange of foreign exchange. You can change it over the counter, you can deposit it over the counter, you can hedge that currency, you can do the forward bookings of the current currency on premiums as well as on the discounts. So these are various platforms wherein you can create money from money into the wealth management system, into the capital market. These days, it is growing like anything. Indian capital market is affected by every psychology. It cannot be a one-way rally. It is always zigzag, and again, it is affected by news of the company and news of the country. So we should be very, very careful about what is happening in our country, and again, what is the news about that company wherein we are investing. It should be the cautions. So I think this is all about digitalization and sustainability, how to sustainability affects the things, and sustainability reshaping the banking industry with increasing visible impacts, regulatory pressures, demands greater than in the environmental impacts. And this is all about, you can have it as an interactive sessions or any queries, any questions relating to financial industries. I'm here.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. And we can move on to the questions now. If any participant has any question, he or she may write in the chat box or can also unmute and ask a question.
मैं मेरा भी एक क्वेश्चन है जो रिसेंट सिनेरियो व्हिच इज गोइंग इन द नॉर्दर्न स्टेट्स लाइक पंजाब फ्लड्स वी आर अफेक्टेड विद फ्लड्स तो जब ऐसा सिनेरियो आता है farmers might have taken loans from various banks and they have some responsibility towards the banks तो ऐसी सिचुएशन में क्या बैंक की कोई कॉर्पोरेट सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बनती है कि फ्लड्स में उनको को राहत दी जाए बैंक की तरफ से अपने आप वॉलंटरली नॉट फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट्स इज देयर सम स्कीम्स लाइक दैट
Bilkul, we have such certain schemes. Again, it is not from government. We have moratoriums. Like in COVID, also moratoriums applicable हुए थे for 3 months, again for 6 months. So here also we have moratoriums. It is presented, and again, if that situation is considered as a pandemic or proper flood situation, the banks are there to help. और ऐसी facilities होती हैं exclusively for farmers.
तो मैम कोई
दिव्या मैम
इंटरेस्ट भी आगे हो जाता है या कोई इंटरेस्ट भी उनको माफ होता है कि क्या वो सिर्फ लोन का रीपेमेंट पीरियड थोड़ा आगे हो जाता है या उनको
रीपेमेंट
इंटरेस्ट
पीरियड आगे होता है, दोनों चीजें होती हैं, दोनों चीजों में डिफरेंस है। एक तो रीपेमेंट पीरियड आगे होता है या उनका इंटरेस्ट नहीं रहता, सिर्फ दे हैव टू पे द प्रिंसिपल्स। दैट इज अगेन अ सेटलमेंट केस ऑफ पोस्ट रीपेमेंट पीरियड।
ओके ओके थैंक यू मैम
there is one question from my side, Divya ma'am.
यस मैम।
Tell us something about the locker security.
लॉकर सिक्योरिटी, लॉकर्स इन द बैंक्स आर लाइक मैंने आपको बताया अभी लास्ट ही सभी ने 1 साल के बीच बीच में अपना लॉकर्स एग्रीमेंट अमेंड किया होगा। उसमें डिफरेंट सिचुएशंस है, डिफरेंट इंक्लूड किए गए हैं पैरामीटर्स, लाइक पेंडेमिक्स में आप कैसे ऑपरेट कर सकते हो, फ्लड्स में आप कैसे ऑपरेट कर सकते हो। और लॉकर सिक्योरिटी इज लाइक अप टू द दे वी मेंटेन लॉकर्स इन एफआरएफसी। सो इसलिए कहा जाता है पैसा आप जहां मर्जी रखो, इट कुड बी प्राइवेट बैंक, पब्लिक बैंक, जहां मर्जी रखो, चाहे अपने घर के अलमीरा में रखो या दाल के डब्बों में रखो, लाइक इन डिजिटल बैंकिंग। बट लॉकर्स शुड ऑलवेज बी इन अ बैंक वेयर इन द कैमरा फैसिलिटीज आर वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग। लाइक अगर आप प्राइवेट सेक्टर्स बैंक पे लाओ जाओगे, लाइक बैंक लाइक आरबीएल, एचडीएफसी या आईसीआईसी, दे हैव कैमराज ऑल ओवर, तो इट इज वेरी सिक्योर्ड। लॉकर्स दीज आर वेरी सिक्योर्ड, बट अंदर जो उसकी आइटम्स होती हैं these are not noted anywhere in the RBI. So in case of any mishappening, it is not secure.
Okay. So it means they are not safe anywhere.
No, they are not safe anyways. Only security measures are there. बीच में
And
आपने पत्थर रखा है या आपका सोना पड़ा है, we don't know.
yes, any other question?
मैम एक मैं अपने क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहूंगी। जैसे मैम गूगल पे वगैरह आपने बोला ना, डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म के थ्रू हम मनी जो है पे करते हैं, बट कुछ ऐसा अगर आपके साथ हो और आपको पता लग जाए कि जिसको आपने पे किया है फॉर सम कोर्स आई बॉट, दैट फर्म और दैट पर्सन वाज अ फ्रॉड, तो क्या कुछ ऐसा सिस्टम है दैट गूगल पे से पे किया हुआ पैसा जो है डिजिटली, कैन वी गेट इट बैक बाय सम काइंड ऑफ कंप्लेंट इफ वी डू विद द बैंक? कुछ इस पर आप बता सके मैम?
मैम दीज रेफर टू साइबर फ्रॉड्स बेसिकली। ये साइबर क्राइम का पोर्टल है। साइबर क्राइम पे आपको उस पे रेज करना पड़ता है। एंड अगेन बैंक की इन्वॉल्वमेंट वहां पे जब होती है जब ओटीपी कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं किया होगा। इन केस यू हैव गिवन योर ओटीपी योरसेल्फ, योर फोन हैज बीन इन्फॉर्म्ड, अगर आपने खुद से लिंक क्लिक किया है देन बैंक डज नॉट टेक एनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, बट साइबर क्राइम के थ्रू आप इसको कर सकते हो। वी कैन फ्रीज दैट अकाउंट, वी कैन फ्रीज दैट अकाउंट। साइबर क्राइम पे अगर आपको रेज कर दिया आपने पोर्टल पे तो वो अकाउंट इमीडिएटली फ्रीज हो सकता है। उससे ये होता है आपका फर्दर पैसा तो बचता ही बचता है, किसी और की पेमेंट का भी आपको बचा हो जाता है।
ओके, ठीक है मैम, थैंक यू। Any more question by the participants? So can we just then wind up the session, Harpreet sir?
Yes, I
Yes,
think
yes, ma'am,
Dr.
you can.
Seema can
Okay, ठीक है.
say the final remarks, Dr. Seema.
Yes, yes, I would like to say something. Divya ma'am, you have enlightened us with so many things today. First, very recent information is that there is no GST now on medical insurance. So it is a good thing for the consumers. And secondly, very less GST on medicines. So the people, they can think more about their health. And now I think you have explained banking sector very well, like the various facility which can avail from banking sector, like medical insurance can be done through the banks. And we must have, first of all, two things. One is on the topmost, health insurance, medical insurance. Everybody should have it. And secondly, which is also equally important, is term life insurance.
Again, ma'am, in
Uh,
that case, sorry, I'm interrupting. In that case, also GST is waived off. Even on the renewals, which we'll be paying from September onwards, entire GST is waived off on the renewal as well.
Okay, okay, fine. That's good. And we should make the sensitive use of the credit cards. That is all very important. And you also discuss about loan facility. We should take very systematically. And Diva ma'am had also told about the various laws of RBI, SEBI, IRDA, and which are very much, the bank is under the compliance of all these norms. So customers need not to worry about this now. And moreover, you have also told about the various deductions like ATC and under Section 10 of Income Tax Act 1961, which the assessees can avail. And then you also talk about tulip plans of banks. Moreover, many e-loans facilities are also told by you. And then ECG value system is also discussed by you in a very good manner. And what I could catch is you have told about so many e-facilities which a customer can avail worldwide. Like on the whole planet, they can avail these facilities on a single window system on their mobile phones itself, and that too without any risk. And moreover, you have told about cloud computing and many more things in your single session. So I think we have well versed about the various knowledge and information from your side. And this is the conclusion from my side. And I may have left so many things. And now it is over to Madam Protima. She can conclude the session now. Thank you, Madam Divya.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think you concluded very beautifully. You talked about all the things that she had talked about. But I would say one thing, that overall, this whatever she talked about the digital information, I must say it was very, very insightful, especially for a person who's from the non-banking background. We came to know so much about the banking and about these term life insurances and everything. So that was very, very insightful. And of course, the way she took the lecture, that was very, very engaging, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for such a insightful and a wonderful, informative session. And we will meet again tomorrow on day 5. And looking forward for more such topics for the FDP. Thank you so much, and thank you to the participants. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.